Hello, and good evening, or good day, depending on when you're watching this. Seriously though, I am here to do my video entry for Hazeldan1216's 100 subscriber contest. They're currently at 192. But, you have to be 18 or older. I'm older. You must be subscribed to their channel. I am. And they want you to tell, they want us, to tell them of our grail. Or what got us into our first grail, or what shaped your collection. I'll actually tell you something that was my grail, and then I'll also talk about my collection, my collecting and whatnot. So, back 2003, 2004-ish, I saw something online, and I wanted it, but I couldn't pay the price for it. It was expensive for me at that time. I was at Job Corps, I believe, and I was getting like $50 every 2 weeks. That was the maximum that you could get, and that's what I got. But I could not afford that, and at that time I couldn't even see spending money on figures and things like that. So, you know, I was buying movies, games, and yeah, me, Mr. Non-Gamer, was buying games. I used to have first I had a GameCube, then I had a PlayStation. They all both got stolen. But recently, I found a shop through eBay that I can order stuff from Japan, and on the bidding, I found that item that I wanted, that I've been wanting for years, but I was never able to get. Now, it does have some, well, I think it was left in the sun. That's what I wanted. It's a Grimrock Mix Edition. Rey and Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion. So, it's pretty cool, huh? I actually scored this on a bid. I won for $10, so I kind of lucked out. But with shipping, it was about $15. But I still think, you know, that might not be a lot, but it's something I wanted for a very long time. For me, that is a grail. That's why it stays in the box. I'm not taking them out, just because that's something I really wanted. Now, if I ever get a second one and the box is a little bit cleared up, I'll probably leave that one in the box and go from there. Now, what's shaping my collection? Let me say this much first. First and foremost, when I was younger, I used to collect. I collect Pokemon cards mainly. I tried collecting toys, but I had a really bad problem with opening things up. I really like to open things up, so that didn't actually work out for me. And then I went to a point where I was destroying them, building them myself, putting them back together, and whatnot. Yeah. But back in 2001, I was homeless, and some of my mom's friends let me stay with them on their couch for $500 a month. And they saw my Pokemon cards, and they decided they wanted to sell those for more money as well. So they forced me to. But I was able to hide a few cards. And so from that old collection, you know, I have those still. Not too much. So that's from my old collection. That's the only thing I was able to save. They made me sell all the rest. Um, but 4 years ago, I had moved back up here and ended up. Uh, I was using e-cigarettes at that time. I had weaned myself off of smoking regular cigarettes, and it broke, and I didn't have money for to buy another one, so I ended up quitting. Then I had money, and I didn't know what to buy myself because I hadn't bought myself something that wasn't a pack of cigarettes in like 8, 10 years. So since like I started smoking in '05, so I didn't buy myself anything. I didn't even buy cards anymore. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I stopped doing that for a bit. And I started later on. I started doing it again, but I never actually been able to do anything like collecting wise or anything like that. And so I'm sitting there with excess cash, no idea what to spend it on, and I see this Marvel Collector Core advertisement because I was seeing Loot Crate stuff and I was thinking about doing that. I did end up doing that as well. But then I saw this. The Hulkbuster. This thing was freaking amazing. Had to get it. So I signed up, and this was my first Funko Pop. First Pop I ever got. Still have it. I don't have the box, I threw that away. But, you know, I have him. And that started me on collecting figures. I actually was only collecting through Marvel Collector Core. Collector Case? Marvel Collector Core? Yeah. I saw Pops, like, I'm really mad because I saw Hot Topics website back then, and it had the Sam and Dean Winchester and FBI outfits, and I wanted it, but I couldn't pull the trigger on it. I literally at that point in time just could not see myself actually spending money on these because I could tell myself, oh, I'm buying it through a box and I'm getting gifted it, so then that's fine. I was superficial a little bit. But a show of mine that I liked did a shared exclusive, and I wanted it, and so I bought it, but I wasn't able to get it from the stores. I had to buy it off of eBay. So I spent $25 on Olivia Moore from iZombie. After that, as you can see, I kind of was like, if I'm going to spend $25 on these things, I might as well just get everything I want. Some of those are from Pop in the Box, and some of those I spent money on it. So, she was actually the most expensive Pop I ever bought. The closest ringer is Darkest Night Batman over there. Then I started getting anime figures, and I started off with getting stuff from China. Not all the greatest stuff, so I stopped doing that after 3 figures. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 figures. 4 figures. The rest of them I found different shops and that sell straight from Japan. The most I ever spent on one of those figures is Fujiko from Lupin the Third. Spent $35 on her. It is an amazing figure. Great detail. And well, yeah, you get the rest. It's gone from there. I have buttload of mystery minis. I have Funko Pops. I have statues. I recently, a couple months ago, picked up Spider-Man. I got him, this one, from Barnes and Noble. They were doing a 50% off, so I got him and Spider-Gwen for the price of one. Pretty much for the price of her. She was like $60 cut in half. That was 30. He was 50 cut in half. That was 25 ish. Well, ish. But so it actually came to be about pretty much 60 itself. So I was like, hey, 2 for the price of 1. I get a bunch of other different things. I started getting a collector case. Started getting cards. And as you can tell, I got some wardrobe cards, some signature cards. Elsewhere, after I started doing that, I started getting the Walking Dead Evolution Packs. I got a Cryptozoic booster box of Walking Dead cards. I've gotten given cards, and now I've started to collect comic books again. I used to collect comic books when I was a teen, but I've already told that story many times of all the crap that ended up happening and it stopping me. Though I do read a lot of manga, so there's that. I think I have one near me. Yep, there we go. Got that from Loot Anime. My collecting has gone crazy. Yeah, because I get addicted mentally mostly. So I gotta get more, and keep growing my collection. I decided I'm slowing down on the pops after I hit about 200. And I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Need to rein it in a bit. But now I'm all about collecting Spider-Man. And that's actually what brought me into the cards a little bit, because the Who's a Nerd gave me a Spider-Man Homecoming wardrobe card. And then I just want to collect everything Spider-Man. I have pops over here. You can't really see it because there's a glare. But Brian Rainey traded me a black and white Spider-Man print. I got that poster. I got another poster over there. I got this from Beauty and the Beard. And so much more. You know, I got minis. I got a wobbler. I'm trying to build the Spider-Man collection. I don't care what it is. Comics, cards, figures, statues, posters, pictures. Doing it. And, you know, everything else that I like along the way, of course. You know, I love mystery minis because I love the blind bag. It's the gambling, the addiction to just random stuff. At least with these, I walk away with something. If it's not something I like, though, if you do a scratcher, you walk away with nothing. You literally have nothing. Then again, if they give you you do the code, you can go online and do it again. Maybe they have the bonus, but who knows? But yeah, so that's my Grail, and that's my collecting story. You know, quit smoking and then buy something else and have a whole new addiction. Oh, but this is a cooler addiction. I don't smell bad. I don't have to worry about these things giving me cancer. So hey, there's that. That's in the plus column. Ding, 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 ding. But then again, when you're unboxing things like this, I don't know what column that puts some people, but oh no. I hope that answers or shows off a little bit. Actually, the other thing I started collecting, because the collector case and BAM box keep giving me autographs. Now, some of the autographs, like over here, you can see that one I got by chance. The Wharf one and the J ones, I did the shirt thing in order to get those. And then a lot of other things on the wall over there. Stuff I got from BAM mostly. Oh, and I started collecting pins. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to do that, but it ended up happening. I actually just got some recently. Jessica Rabbit ones. One is Harley and one is a 16 Hertz with Burberry's popping out. But there. Yeah, that's my collecting in a nutshell, man. It just started off with him and became all that you see. Crazy. I know. This is running actually longer than I intended for it to be. So if you stuck around this far, yay! Thank you! And hey, go check them out. Tell them about your stuff. Show off some things. Subscribe to them, and they're pretty cool. They got comics, and they got a lot of old ones. They look pretty cool. I'm just still getting into it a little bit, but hey, so should you. So drop them a sub, join their contest, have some fun, have some laughs. If you're watching me, you gotta be laughing. Chirp, chirp. Maybe not, but then again, who knows? That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end it there. Any longer, it's gonna take forever to upload it, and nobody's gonna want to watch it this long. I'll put a I'll put a link in the description, and somewhere around here, either here or there, there'll be something that pops up, and you can go there to it too. Alright, till later guys. Toodles.